Hey everyone, this is a 1979 Mako 20-foot Classic. This hull has a 130 two-stroke 1995 Evinrude on the back. Currently unknown condition. We'll hook up the tilt trim and see what we can get going. No ignition switch currently with it. Just ordered one earlier. Went ahead and pulled the plugs and put some fogging oil in there. Motor is not locked up. The hull does currently have the floors pulled out. We will be redoing the entire deck on this boat. You can see some of the gunnel foam still over there. All that will be torn out. There's a second cowling up there. Fuel tank will be replaced. I'm sure that's corroded. You can see some pinholes anyways already. Put brand new. Console off another boat, but we'll go ahead and finish that up and get her rigged and ready to go. The boat's currently not hooked up to a battery or anything. I did track down the positive and negative cables that were going to the block. Just put on a little jumper cable going to a little 12-volt battery I had on hand, so we could test out the condition of the tilt trim in the meantime. This motor does have a side button as well, as you can see. Definitely sounds like we're fighting some fluid on the way up. I'll go ahead and get a video on how to make sure we don't have any air in those lines and refill that reservoir. Let's see if we can get this tilt trim working good. I was able to get some more fluid into the trim lines. I accidentally had the cap off when going down the first time it happens. So what you're gonna do is, if you have a bottle like this, just one of the Walmart power tilt trim, it was on the floor, but there's no dirt going into there. Put a little plastic tube on there to make your life easier. And you're going for this black cap right there. It's gonna have an oversized flathead, and that's gonna be for your oil reservoir. One thing to check, again, take a big flathead. On every tilt trim motor, there is a manual release. You're gonna wanna make sure, and that again, you can see in there, try to get the right angle. It is just an oversized flathead as well. You wanna make sure that's already fully tight. Now you want to lift the motor. This one, the guy closed the transom off, which is not factory for this boat. So this motor actually won't tilt all the way up, but you can hear it's running much, much smoother. You're gonna run that up and crack off the cap. Every time adding more fluid. Run it all the way back down. See, that sounds great now. I could use a little more. Run those up and down. This is gonna go ahead and push air out of your lines. Let it sit for a couple minutes. When you run it back up, check the level. Keep adding to it until you're at full. Here's just a quick time lapse of my girlfriend Legacy and our 1-year-old golden retriever Nova, pulling all the items out of the boat so we can get a more clear picture of what we got to work with. Well, we have another purchase. I got a deal on a pair of twin lever Morse controls, which we need another throttle assembly and shifter because the other boat didn't have one that would work, and that caused another impulse purchase. Now we got a half tower. So this one's going to be set up as a stand-through tower. We're going to have the other helm set up, steering controls up top. Project plan has changed, but for the better. Get you a little update on the boat progress. Start diving into the motor tomorrow. Got the carb kits in the mail, spark plugs. We'll go ahead and see if we can get that running. Got an impeller. We'll do a video on the lower unit. Did start taking out the foam inside the hole, as well as wire the ignition switch. So next video will be pulling the rest of the foam out, pulling the stringers out, and hopefully getting this motor running. Here's a quick breakdown of all the products we bought and our current up-to-date cost. Don't forget to subscribe, put notifications on, and see you the next episode.